Andrew Bogut, you guys, when you look at him today, he is a center who doesn't even play in the NBA anymore. But back when his career just started, the guy was actually considered to be good. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about Andrew Bogut and the fall of his NBA career. Before I start, though, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell and leave a like on this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. So let's just start off with Bogut and basically his life back when he was young and he had potential to make it to the NBA. First off, Andrew Bogut was born on November 28, 1984 in Melbourne, Victoria. And when he was in college, he was actually a pretty good player. As a freshman in Utah, he averaged 12 points a game and 10 rebounds a game in 33 games. So, already hearing that, he looks like a guy who doesn't average that many points, but gets a good amount of rebounds. And you always want your center to average a good amount of rebounds because, he's the big man. That's his job. So, yeah, Bogut in college, he was averaging a good amount of points, but what was really important was that he was getting a lot of rebounds. So that was what was so big. And Bogut was so good that he even got his number retired in the University of Utah. He was number 4 and they retired it. So yeah. So now let's get to when Bogut just got drafted. And that was in 2005 where he was the first overall. He got drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, fun fact. He was the first Australian to ever be drafted first overall and the second player from Utah to be drafted first overall. So already starting off your NBA career like that, I guess you could say is a good note. In Bogut's first year of his career, he played all 82 games, started in 77 of them, was a power forward, and averaged 9 points a game, 2 assists per game, and 7 rebounds a game. So the guy averaged a good amount of rebounds. The points wasn't so bad and the assists wasn't so bad. But he averaged a good amount of rebounds, and that's what was, I guess you could say, again, important. But then the next season, in 2006-07, Bogut improved a lot. He played 66 games, averaged 12 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, and 3 assists per game. So again, he improved with the rebounds and pretty much everything that really matters. Then after in 2007-08, Bogut, again, another good season, even better. 14 points a game, 9 rebounds a game, and 2 assists per game. So, wasn't getting that many assists, but what was important, the points and the rebounds. And then in 2008-09, it was a breakout year for him. 11 points a game, 2 assists per game, and 10 rebounds a game. So let me just quickly ask you guys something. What are you seeing so far from Andrew Bogut in these 4 years I just showed you? The 4 years. So he's a guy back then where he doesn't average that many points, but he averages a lot of rebounds. And that's what was so good about him. That's why I guess you could say he was considered to be good, because of the rebounds. So, and also the points. But really the rebounds back then really showed him how good of a player he was. Because back then, Bogut was getting these many rebounds and just showed that he was a good center to have as a starter. But that year in 2008-09, something happened to Bogut where he suffered an injury. And that injury that he suffered was a stress fracture in his lower back. And he missed a good amount of time because of that. But then in 2009-10, it was another good season for Bogut. This was the best year of his career. 16 points a game, 10 rebounds a game, 1 assist per game. But this year was also the year where Andrew Bogut's career would have a complete turnaround. Let me show you the injury so you guys know what I mean.
He played 41 minutes after missing the 3 games. How about that pass? So Bogut, watch out. Oh, no. Andrew Bogut came crashing down, and that
his arm's
was
out.
Ugly. Oh, my goodness.
His right elbow is dislocated.
Oh, my goodness. That was horrific.
Broken or jeez,
man.
I can tell it is not in position right now. And Mario Stoudemire trying to get out of that way.
Yeah, it was really bad. Well, here's really what the injuries were. Bogut, first of all, Amari Stoudemire tried playing defense on him. Bogut had a bad fall, and here's basically what happened. He had a broken hand, a dislocated elbow, and a sprained wrist. All 3 injuries in one play. Just imagine how much pain he felt after that injury. You all saw, the guy was yelling. And because of this, Bogut's career had a complete turnaround. Stuff started going downhill for him. Because the next season, he still had a good year because, I mean, he had a lot of rebounds because that year he had the most rebounds of his career, but he still had a turnaround. First of all, that year he averaged 12 points a game, 2 blocks per game, 11 rebounds a game, and 2 assists per game. Not bad, but that year he had an injury, and that injury was a fractured ankle. And because of that, once again, he was injured. And then the next season, Bogut, well, he had a pretty good year. 11 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, 2 assists per game. But after 2011 to 12, because he only played 12 games due to another injury, Bogut's career completely changed. That year, he went to the Golden State Warriors in 2012 to 13, and here's how he did. 5 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, 2 assists per game. So, when you look at Bogut back when he was in Milwaukee, and then when you look at him in Golden State, big difference. 1, Bogut was averaging more points over there and rebounds. 2, I mean, Bogut was still averaging a good amount of rebounds here, but the points just completely dropped. 5 points a game. Now you just consider him a good bench player. I guess you could just say from 2012 to 2016, Bogut didn't even average 10 points a game. That's all I'm going to say. He did average 10 rebounds a game, though, in 2013 to 14. But he did get a ring with the Golden State Warriors, so that's what was really nice. But after Golden State, stuff went downhill again for Bogut. First off, in 2016 to 17, he was on the Mavericks. Then he went to the Cavaliers. And Bogut didn't even play 1 full minute of basketball with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He broke his leg and was out for the season. Then in 2017 to 18, he went to the Los Angeles Lakers, averaged 1 point a game, 2 rebounds a game, and not even an assist per game. So yeah, another not so good season for Bogut. Then after that, Bogut got cut. He didn't get back on a team until 2018 to 19, where he went to the Golden State Warriors, averaged 3 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, and 1 assist per game. So where is Bogut today? Well, today Andrew Bogut is currently playing for a team that's not in the NBA. He's playing for a team that's called the Sydney Kings. So yeah, a big fall for Andrew Bogut, because this guy, back at the beginning of his career, he was amazing. Averaged a good amount of points, got a good amount of rebounds. I guess you could say he was everything you wanted from a center. But then the injuries came, and he was never the same. That is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time. I'm out.